Have you ever wondered why some people seem to keep their distance, even from those they care about? Maybe you know someone who's always cautious about getting too close or keeps their feelings tightly locked away. It can feel confusing and sometimes even hurtful. But often, this isn't about you or anyone else. It can be the result of an attachment style. In today's video, we're talking about avoidant attachment style. This is a pattern some people develop, often in childhood, that makes them wary of close relationships. They want connection, but also feel the need to keep a safe distance. Let's explore what an avoidant attachment style is, how it shows up, and 8 key signs that might help you identify if someone, or even yourself, has this style of relating. By the end, you'll have a better idea of what to look for and how to understand it a bit better. And stick around till the end. I'll tell you how subscribing can help you learn even more about relationships and emotional growth. What is an avoidant attachment style? Before we get into the signs, let's quickly define what we mean by avoidant attachment style. When we talk about attachment styles, we're talking about the ways people relate to others, especially in close relationships. There are a few different types of attachment styles, but the main ones are secure, anxious, and avoidant. An avoidant attachment style is a way of relating to others that can make it hard to trust people fully or get emotionally close. People with this attachment style often feel more comfortable being independent, and they might pull away or keep their distance when things start to get too close for comfort. People with an avoidant attachment style didn't usually choose to be this way, often. It's the result of their early life experiences. For example, if they grew up in an environment where they felt that their needs weren't met or that they couldn't rely on others, they might have learned to be more self-reliant and emotionally reserved. Now that we know a bit about what avoidant attachment style means, let's jump into the 8 main signs that can help us recognize it. 1. Preferring independence over connection. One of the biggest signs of avoidant attachment is valuing independence above all else. People with this style tend to feel safest when they're in control of their own lives. They often resist situations where they need to rely on someone else or feel obligated to another person. For them, independence isn't just a preference, it's a comfort zone. If you know someone who seems to always keep their relationships at arm's length, even if they care about the person, it could be a sign of avoidant attachment. They may enjoy spending time with others, but feel uneasy about being fully attached to anyone. 2. Struggling with emotional intimacy. People with an avoidant attachment style often find it difficult to open up emotionally. They might avoid sharing their deeper feelings or even try to downplay the emotions they do show. While they might care about someone deeply, expressing those emotions can feel risky or uncomfortable. This can make it hard for people close to them to feel connected on a deeper level, and it can sometimes leave others feeling that their relationship is missing something important. People with avoidant attachment often prefer to keep things surface level because they feel safer that way. 3. Downplaying or ignoring conflict. A third sign of avoidant attachment is avoiding or ignoring conflict. People with this attachment style often dislike dealing with issues directly. Instead, they might change the subjects or distance themselves when conflicts arise. They prefer to keep things calm and controlled, even if it means not addressing important issues. To them, conflict can feel threatening because it may expose their vulnerability. They might fear that conflict could lead to someone expecting more from them or require them to open up in ways that make them uncomfortable. 4. Keeping a busy schedule to avoid deep connections. People with an avoidant attachment style might keep themselves busy as a way to avoid getting too close. By filling their time with work, hobbies, or other activities, they limit the time they spend with others. This way, they feel like they're protecting themselves from being too dependent on anyone. If you notice that someone always seems too busy for social or intimate moments, even if they have time for other things, This could be a sign of avoidant attachment. 5. Feeling uncomfortable with physical closeness. Another sign to look out for is discomfort with physical closeness. This might show up as avoiding hugs, hand-holding, or other gestures of physical affection. People with an avoidant attachment style often feel uneasy with too much closeness, both emotionally and physically. It's not that they don't enjoy physical affection at all, but they may feel it puts them in a vulnerable position. So, they might keep these moments brief or avoid them altogether. 6. Having high standards in relationships. People with an avoidant attachment style sometimes set very high standards for their relationships, which can make it hard for anyone to meet their expectations. They might have a long list of deal breakers and can seem to be looking for a perfect partner. In reality, these high standards are often a defense mechanism. By focusing on what's wrong with others, they have a reason to keep their distance and avoid fully investing in a relationship. 7. Fear of dependency. People with this attachment style often have a strong fear of becoming dependent on someone else. They might worry that if they rely on someone emotionally, they'll lose control or become too vulnerable. As a result, they might keep their feelings in check and avoid situations where they could feel too reliant on another person. This fear of dependency can make it hard for them to fully engage in close relationships, even if they do care about the person deeply. 8. Preferring casual relationships. Finally, people with avoidant attachment are often more comfortable with casual relationships. They might enjoy having friends or dating casually, but they tend to shy away from anything too committed or serious. They prefer to keep things light and flexible, where there's no pressure to get too close. Casual relationships allow them to maintain their independence and avoid the potential risks of a more emotionally intense connection. Avoidant attachment doesn't mean someone can't have close, meaningful relationships. It just means that forming those connections might feel more challenging or take longer. Understanding these signs can help both people with avoidant attachment and those around them find healthier ways to connect. If you found this helpful and want to learn more about understanding attachment styles and other relationship tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. With each video, we're building a community where you can learn, grow, and understand yourself and others better. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.